From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down and 10.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
The Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They get to the line quickly. He's back to throw on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. Ball marked at the 26. It's first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. The snap sets up the throw. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out.
And he's going to go down at the 1.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. Fourth down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
It's first and 10 from their own 14-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality. Offensive line gets to assert themselves. Run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Unloads quickly. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. It's complete.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can do.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. He's looking to throw. Complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And the defense did a really good job playing both plays. Slow playing the pass, coming up playing the run, doing a good job getting him on the ground. Now forcing the fourth down, decision time.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Looking to go up top on first down. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. And the Buffaloes in the hurry-up.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback in.
The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. Oh my, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And this almost feels like a free play on 2nd and inches. 3 wide receivers to the right. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. First down here for the offense. Makes his connection. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
He's got it. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He's going to pass. A little release to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous. And the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping back to pass and understanding the situation, and a nice heads-up play. Slide. Live to fight another down. Don't try to make a bigger play and run through somebody big and get yourself hurt.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Going for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Mexico. On to attempt the try.
Number 7,
and the extra point makes it 14-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 40. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for the big play. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Lobos! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking to throw on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback will audible. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Going deep. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
The Lobos will...
Number 10.
Start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Syracuse Orange. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Returner decides to fair catch this. So Syracuse's offense will be the first up today. They love being in Miami for the Orange Bowl. So much history and tradition. So many championships have been won in this game. But Kirk, they've been playing this since 1935. Can you tell me who won that first Orange Bowl?
You know what's funny is I actually asked Sunshine Scooter, who's from Miami, just in case you might ask me that question, so I have an answer. Miami played the Bison of Bucknell, and Bucknell upset them. Talk about a team coming out of left field and pulling off an upset even back then. But who would have guessed how much this game in the college football world would change since then?
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker on the play that should result in a 1st down. So the PI penalty cost the defense 15, and it's a fresh set of downs. Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Receiver makes the grab. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
4 set of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. The Orange have it now, 1st and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he scores. Touchdown, Orangemen. They will try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Syracuse 7, Oregon 0.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So Oregon's offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And they heave it deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. The field goal is good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Grab behind the line. It's Pena. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.